Hi everybody, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I've got a book for you tonight about a leprechaun, a silly little leprechaun who lost his rainbow. The name of this book is The Leprechaun Who Lost His Rainbow. Leprechauns are supposed to live at the end of a rainbow, and this leprechaun lost his rainbow. Somebody's got to help him get it back. And to have a rainbow, you need lots of colors. So we need to get into this book and see who helps him. And if he gets his rainbow back. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. The Leprechaun Who Lost His Rainbow. Written by Sean Callahan. Illustrated by Nancy Cote. In the soft drizzle that was falling on St. Patrick's Day, Colleen wished her grandfather good luck. He gave her a piece of red licorice, her favorite candy, and then he was off to the parade to play the bagpipes. Her grandfather had told Colleen that the notes he and his bandmates played were like colors on the air, colors only your ears could see. Playing music is like building a rainbow, he said. A little man I once knew taught me that. Wow, playing music is like a rainbow to your ears. Her mom and dad were going to watch the parade from the window, but Colleen sat on the porch under her yellow umbrella. What if it rained so much that everyone went home and no one heard her grandfather's bagpipes? That would be a shame. His music was so beautiful and so sad, it made people smile and cry at once. To pass the time, she played a song on her green penny whistle, which had a tiny shamrock printed on it. Her grandfather had brought it all the way from Ireland. It was her favorite thing in all the world, and she never let anybody touch it. When she finished the tune, she took a bite of her licorice. Just then, a little man appeared on the top step. He was a leprechaun. I like your penny whistle, the little man said. You play very well. Colleen started to say thank you when suddenly the leprechaun jumped into the air and took the licorice stick right out of her mouth. He dropped it into his hat. Thank you, he said. I'll be needing that, or my name's not Roy G. Biv. It's just the shade of red I'm looking for. Oh no, he took her licorice? The leprechaun frowned. Your grandfather... Colleen was shocked. What are you doing? She shouted. Give me my candy. The leprechaun frowned. Your grandfather was much more helpful. You know my grandfather? Colleen asked. Yes, we created a rainbow together back when he was a boy, Mr. Biv explained. Colleen was puzzled. Could this be the little man her grandfather talked about? Mr. Biv looked glum. I've lost my rainbow again, and my gold is at the end of it. To be a leprechaun is in good standing. I must have gold, so I need someone's help to build a rainbow. He paused. That someone is you. He's going to get her help to make a rainbow. Colleen frowned. Leprechauns were tricky. Everyone knew that. Could Mr. Biv be telling the truth? Let me show you something, the leprechaun said. Spin round with the hat and watch what happens. She twirled around, holding the hat. Suddenly, a streak of bright red, just the color of her licorice, sprang out of the hat, hung in the air for a moment, and then disappeared. Colleen was amazed. Is that how he makes a rainbow? See, Mr. Biv said, we're starting to make a rainbow. And if there's a rainbow, the sun will come out to shine on the parade. Colleen took a deep breath. What do we do? For every color, I need something that belongs to you. Something red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Colleen looked around. There was her new orange basketball. She hated to give it up, but she tossed it into Mr. Biv's hat. Look! Immediately, an orange streak shot up. She's helping him build the rainbow. She gave him her yellow umbrella. Yellow curved under the orange. When her blue ribbons went in, a beautiful blue appeared. Wow, those are the colors of the rainbow. Next to go was her indigo headband. And finally, her favorite violet scarf. All the right colors. Now there was a rainbow of colors coming out of the hat, but something was wrong. Right between the yellow and the blue, there was an empty space. Colleen knew which color was missing. "Yes, we need green," Mr. Bibb said. "And not just any green, Colleen. It's a very hard color to find, which is why rainbows are so rare." It was raining harder. The parade goers were starting to leave. Colleen was nervous. What would the leprechaun want? "You're going to have to make one more sacrifice, lass," Mr. Bibb said. "I'm going to need your penny whistle with the shamrock on it. That green is the last perfect color I need for my rainbow." Colleen started to cry. "No," she said, clutching her precious penny whistle. "My grandfather gave it to me." "But Colleen, dear, if you give me the penny whistle, you and I can make the sunshine on this parade. And on your grandfather," said Mr. Bibb pleadingly. Colleen held the penny whistle to her lips and blew one last sad note. She paused and then dropped the penny whistle into the leprechaun's hat. In a flash, the rain stopped, the sun burst through the clouds, and a rainbow, complete with the most beautiful shade of green ever, spread across the sky. It worked! It worked! The parade goers gazed up in wonder at Colleen's grandfather began to play the bagpipes. The music was so beautiful and sad that people smiled and cried at once, just like Colleen wanted. Nobody noticed that a pot of gold had appeared at the end of the rainbow, right on Colleen's front lawn. Roy G. Bibb dug his hand into the pot of gold and pulled out a flute that looked just like Colleen's penny whistle. But this wasn't a toy flute. It was a real one, made of silver, and there was a shamrock on it that looked like Colleen's, only this one was made of emeralds. "Thanks for sharing with me," Mr. Bibb said as he handed Colleen the flute, and with that, he and his pot of gold were gone. Oh, my! Colleen's grandfather stood in front of her. "Who was that you were talking with?" he asked. "Roy G. Bibb," she said. "He's a leprechaun." "Oh, I thought I recognized him," her grandfather said. "He gave me this flute, Grandpa." "Ah, 'tis a nice one. Silver, just like my bagpipes. What do you say we play a tune?" So together they played "When Irish Eyes Are Smiling." The colors danced on air. Yay! The leprechaun got his rainbow back, and the girl got a new flute for helping. That was really nice of her to help the leprechaun find all those colors. It was really hard for her to give up the green one because it was one of her favorite things. But she did because she knew it was real important to her grandpa, and she did. And then the rainbow came out, and then she got a brand new flute, even better than the one she gave up. That was really, really special. I was really proud of her for helping. You know what? Whether you're helping a leprechaun or helping mom and dad, being helpful is such a wonderful thing. And sometimes you may have to give something up, but it's okay, because when you're helpful, what you get back is so much better. I know that when I help people, I feel so good that that's so much better than anything I could have. Being helpful is really, really important, and I hope you're helpful for mom and dad. And if you weren't helpful today, it's okay. You can be helpful tomorrow. You can wake up tomorrow morning and say, "Mom, how can I help you?" And then mom will give you a job, and you can do it, and you're going to feel so good, and it'll make your mom happy. What else will make your mom and dad happy tomorrow? What can you do? I know. Obey, and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy, because I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.